Hey there, guys. This is Arturo. I'm an intern with All Face in Burbank, and I am here with.
Adam Quinn, management trainee out of CED Orange.
All right, Adam. So, how about you start off by telling us maybe where you're from?
Okay, so I grew up in small town Rancho Santa Margarita down in Orange County, and pretty much lived there my whole life.
Nice. How's the weather over there?
Beautiful.
Nice. I can imagine. All right. Maybe you can tell us what school you went to and what was your major?
So I went to University of California, Santa Barbara, majored in economics and accounting.
Oh, econ and accounting, huh? That must have been tough.
Yeah, it was not the best time.
Yeah. Yeah, so I've heard about econ. All right. So maybe you can tell us a little bit about how you heard about CED.
So I heard about CED through someone up in Northern California who got a hold of me, and I basically started to learn about the company. He asked if I was interested. I was pretty interested just of the entrepreneurial aspect of the company. So I basically sent my info in, got with Todd, interviewed, and the rest is history. You know?
Nice. So you say you're a management trainee. How did you decide to go with that, or what drew your attention to become a management trainee or go for the management program?
So that was a position I applied for. I think mostly it has to do with sort of being your own boss aspect of the job. I like the idea of basically getting my own location and be able to make, the decisions that I wanted. And I have management experience and having run my own location. I've worked at a Papa John's, but just having the freedom to sort of, make your own decisions is what sort of drew me to CED.
Now, would you say what you're learning so far is somewhat similar to what you did at Papa John's, or is this completely different as far as the management aspect goes?
So as far as management, I would say management's kind of the same across all spectrums, but with CED, it's just such a kind of intricate industry with electrical that I'm sort of learning all about just the whole industry and what it is, and then also along the way, honing in my management skills and sort of combining that to.
Nice. So maybe you can tell us a little bit how you tied in your degree in economics and accounting with what you're doing now. Has it helped you out? Are you making connections, or are you just taking it from the program and going from there?
So, I would say it certainly helps, but, the only thing that would help with, I guess, would be problem solving. Econ accounting is more just numbers based, or at least what I studied was mostly numbers. And here you're going to be doing some bookkeeping stuff, but for the most part it's just problem solving skills and, sort of the competition aspect of the econ major.
Gotcha. Definitely kind of like the supply and demand and seeing how that would,
yeah.
Kind of tie it all together, So next, maybe you can tell us, well, I think you might have said this, I might have missed it. How long have you been in the position you're currently in?
Okay, so let's see. Last week would have been my year anniversary, and from there I've basically gone from warehouse to counter to quotations, and now I'm at inside sales.
Nice. And how was the training for each one? Was it fairly simple? Were they helping you every step of the way, or did you have to take the initiative and learn a lot on your own?
I would say it was, dependent on location and sort of how much, I already knew at the point. In the beginning I was at Corona and they helped me from the ground up, teach me, everything from like how does everything work. And then as sort of you get further along, you kind of have to like pick up on your own and sort of take the initiative to go figure out what you need to learn and figure out who can help you learn that. They're not really going to be babysitting you as much as you move along.
Definitely. I think those expectations are there, and like you said, you have to take the initiative to want to learn more, and like you said, because only you know what you don't know.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah. And I think what I like about CED is that everywhere you look, there's someone that's there willing to help you out if you're there asking the right questions, or if you're taking the initiative and asking for the help, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's pretty great about this company. Maybe you can tell us how you've grown as an individual while working at CED.
I would say I've just been a little less timid as I've gone through, because first job coming out of college, you're kind of shy and you don't know how to really act. But with this company, I mean, you kind of have thick skin. So once you get broken in a little bit, you sort of like come out of your shell and start to find your personality and how you fit in. And I'd say that's how I've grown the most.
Definitely. So I like that how you say you find your personality, you use it to your advantage, kind of, right? You find your own niche and you roll with it.
Exactly.
And that's awesome. Maybe you can tell us what your best experience with CED has been.
Best experience. I mean, probably the employees, I would say. I mean, I still go out with guys from different locations that I work at. I'm in my free time to sort of go hang out with them. Best experience is just having cool people that you get to meet and hang out with and sort of build a relationship with is my favorite part.
Nice. I think it's interesting that you said it, because so far in these interviews I've conducted, a common theme seems to be that the workers and employees and the people we work with is what some of the best experiences are. And I really like that, because if you're working with people that you enjoy working with, it makes the day go by faster and more enjoyable,
Exactly, yeah. I mean, I don't always super want to go into work, but I never dread going into work at CED. I mean...
Yeah. Makes it a little easier, right? Getting out of bed and be like, all right,
exactly.
I'm gonna have a pretty good day today, or I'm working with people that are gonna make me laugh a little bit and make the day a little easier. Yeah, that's awesome. I think that's been my experience as well. Everyone that I've so far worked with or met has been a great person and willing to help me out, or they have their personality that you just want to be around and hang and talk to. That's been a pretty great experience. I think maybe you can leave us off with some advice for our interns or future trainees with the company.
Advice would be just, know what you want, know that you want the job before you get into it. And then at the same time, when you do get into it, stick with it. Don't let, one mean customer or sort of one employee that rubs you the wrong way sort of, knock you off your course. Because, you're going to be moving, and there are going to be, awesome people that are going to take the initiative to sort of move you along. And just don't let one bad experience, sort of taint you for the whole program.
All right, well, thank you for everything, Sarah.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Definitely.